I'm Andrew Faulkner for R-CADE Glasgow. It's Tuesday the 11th of May, and this is yesterday's news. Our first story this week comes from the Japanese video games developer Victor Interactive and sees the first ever release of a Harvest Moon game on the PlayStation system. Back to Nature is a farm simulation game part of the Story of Seasons series and is the follow-up to 1999's Harvest Moon 64 from the N64. The game follows the atypical Harvest Moon gameplay model, which consists of a playable character managing and taking care of a small farm which they've inherited from their grandfather. Through menial tasks, they can earn money to upgrade their farm and make friends with the local townsfolk. Available now for PlayStation 1. As we announced back in March, the Steam video game client sees its official release for macOS today. Only available on Intel-based Mac hardware and those running macOS X Leopard or Snow Leopard, the software will initially boast just 64 games, which is a far cry from the 1,100 titles currently available on PC. To celebrate, Valve are giving every new sign-up a copy of the first-person puzzle shooter Portal absolutely free. Steam representatives have promised more titles over the coming weeks. With the Steam Play feature, all purchases will cross over from Mac to PC and vice versa. With veteran simulation racing giant Gran Turismo seeing its fourth release in the series, Microsoft Game Studios look to set their own standard with Forza Motorsport on the original Xbox. Forza is developed by Turn 10 Studios and features 231 cars from official licenses such as Honda, Ferrari, Audi and more. Cars can be customised both inside and out, and players can race on a wide selection of real-world tracks from across the planet. Check out the full release from May 13th. Following on from their critically acclaimed Max Payne series, Remedy Games are back with the psychological action thriller Alan Wake. The game takes place in the open-world fictional town of Bright Falls, Washington, and is less about frenetic action and more about discovery. You play as Alan Wake, a best-selling crime fiction author suffering from writer's block, who is taking a brief holiday with his wife in the small, mysterious town. Clearly influenced by the novels of Stephen King, as well as the work of David Lynch, the game takes an episodic approach to storytelling and uses many narrative and plot devices usually found within a TV show format. Get it now, exclusively on Xbox 360.
It's all in your head.
Thaddeus, captain of the Osiris, and I fear this will be our last transmission. We are under heavy pursuit and have sustained critical damage. We are going to attempt an emergency broadcast drop in the Matrix.
To coincide with the release of the second film in the series and following in the footsteps of the sleeper 1999 sci-fi hit The Matrix, Enter the Matrix comes to multiple platforms this May and gives players control of two characters from the new films, Niobe, captain of the Logos, and her first mate, Ghost. Played from a third-person perspective, the game's storyline ties in directly with events from the Matrix Reloaded film. Players must defeat enemies and complete objectives using martial arts and a bullet time style focus. The game also includes an hour of live-action footage written and directed specifically by the Wachowskis themselves. Expanding upon the massive Matrix universe using various mediums, Enter the Matrix is the best way for players to become an actual part of the films they love. Buy it today on Xbox, PlayStation 2 and GameCube, as well as Windows PC. After a successful release on the PSP, Sony have decided to port their Silent Hill prequel to the PlayStation 2. The Silent Hill series first began in 1999 on the PlayStation 1, and this, the fifth installment, takes players back to a time before the events of the original game. Set in the series' eponymous fictional American town, Origins follows trucker Travis Grady as he searches for information about a girl whom he rescued from a fire. See the horror yourself now, only on PlayStation.
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV.
What do you get if you take one of the world's most recognisable cartoon families and give them all driver's licenses? Welcome to the Simpsons Road Rage, the first Simpsons game for the 6th generation of home video game consoles. Mr. Burns has bought up all the public transport in Springfield, so it's your job to take that power back and collect as many taxi fares as you possibly can to destroy his evil monopoly. The game, featuring a fully realised 3D Springfield, was initially released on PlayStation 2 before coming to the original Xbox, and finally, with today's release, on the Nintendo GameCube.
Just get to the game already!
And that was yesterday's news. I've been Andrew Faulkner. If you want to support R-CADE Glasgow, then you can visit us at patreon.com/R-CADE Glasgow for exclusive content that you won't find anywhere else. Remember to hit that like and that subscribe button, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.